Good morning. This is the start of a new video, and I thought the combine was done. We knew that our sieves and chaffer were getting pretty worn out, but yesterday I was like, well, let me just go in there and look at them, make sure. A lot of people don't really look at their sieve and chaffer, they just adjust them and go. But they do wear out, they do break. A lot of people don't inspect them, and I was like, well, I better look at them, just to make sure. And needless to say, they are really worn out. And we had them out. They did a PIP on this combine with the side frame. Put the updated side frame version on. And when we had the chaffer and sieve out laying on the ground, and somebody walked right over top of them. I'm not going to mention any names who did it, but somebody walked right on top of them. And if you all know, they're aluminum, and they're not really that strong for a 200-some pound person to be walking on them, and I think that hurt them. But they're worn out also. The fins and everything are going pretty much. So I called Deere yesterday to get their price. They gave me their price, the part number and everything. So I looked on Sloan and looked at their same exact number and the price, and I called Deere back up, and my buddy at Deere was like, dude, he was like, buy them from Sloan. They're the same exact things. He said, I think they're $700 or $800 more a piece through Deere than they are Sloan for the same exact thing. So it's crazy. That's $1,400 more than you need to spend, really. So needless to say, I ordered them from Sloan, so hopefully they'll be here Tuesday, Wednesday. I did want to start corn earlier than that, but I'm not going to start corn if the combine isn't right. I want the combine right. With corn being as cheap as it is, you want to make sure everything's perfect. So, and she's been in the shop now for what, a week and a half, 2 weeks. So it's like every time I walk in here, I'm constantly checking something. I'm looking at this and looking at that, and you got one shot at harvest, so you want to make sure everything's perfect. So we're gonna. The sieves and chaffer is not hard to replace. You just unplug them, take the bolts out, yank them out, drop the new ones in, fold them back, plug them back in, good to go. You got to make sure that they're set right though, because if you don't get them set right, your combine can say it's 15, but it's really 23. So you got to calibrate them once you get them in. So I'm going to show you what I'm talking about though. All right, here we are in the belly of her. So we have a lot of them that are bent really bad, as you can see up there. Bent, they're really worn out, really bad. You wouldn't believe these aluminum pieces can be bad, but if you look at this is a chaffer on top. But if you look at this sieve down in there, look how worn out those fingers are. I mean, they are. Look at that. Half of them are gone. Look, there's the next row. Look at that. I mean, that little thin aluminum just wears out so quick. And it's all the way up on them, how bad they are. There's some of them that are just like that one up there. You can see it towards the top. I mean, there's pretty much nothing there. So we're going to go ahead and take these out. Not today. We'll probably do it right before they get here. Take them out, and we're going to put new in. I mean, look how thin these are right here. I mean, just thin as crap. So they're going to get everything put in them. So, yeah, so they're coming. Hey, good morning. I come over, look at some wheat beans. Get some corn next door. See if I got to spray any touch-up spots, but it don't really look like it. I mean, the wheat beans are awesome looking. And the corn's pretty much made. It's starting to die now. This corn is. This is a 116-day 6606 decob. Looking good. Yeah, that's some good looking corn right there. Actually, you know what? I'll just take it here. We'll do a count on it right here while we're right here. You saw me pick it. I've been riding. Damn, this ain't some hell of some corn. That is a nice looking ear right there. So let's do a count. Let's see. There's vibration again. Staying up, but we'll try it. Alright, so. Yeah, I figured that. Here, we'll do it like this. You just have to bear with me. I don't know how to get it to stay the hell up. Maybe it'll work like this better. I know, it's a pain in the ass. Sorry. Alright, here we go. That's a nice looking ear. A lot of nice looking corn over here. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 around. By 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. 18 by 42. Now tell me that ain't sweet. And that's what it all looks like. There's quite a bit of it over here. So, this was actually the last corn that we planted. And last year, the early corn did the best. Late corn did the worst. This year, just the opposite. The early corn is going to do the worst. Late planted corn is going to do the best. Even though we didn't have the rain later, I think the early corn pollinated on that. We had a week of 100 degrees straight weather. I mean, it was 100 degrees. And that was right around pollination time for early corn. And it seems like it hurt it because a lot of it has some tip back on it. And like the first 2 farms we planted had that scenario. And even my buddy who planted next to me, he said he's got the same thing. He said his later corn looks better. So this year maybe wait. I mean, every year's different. You know, you just can't never figure it out. I like getting stuff in early. And, you know, 99% of the time it does better. But this year, I mean, we're going to have a good corn crop on it, but it's just not going to be as good as the later stuff, I think. So, it is what it is now. So, anyway, come back here and check all these beans out. And, yeah, that's what I'm doing today. These wheat beans are really turned on, really look good. Doesn't look like I got to spray anything. The backfield, the deer really run through this field, and you don't have the roads closing, big thick beans like you do there. So this is a field that I really want to check. I'm not concerned about all these other fields. I knew they were going to do good, but this backfield with the damn deer, I mean, there's thousands of acres of pine thicket here, and you just can't keep them all. Plus, everybody that we got to hunt wants to kill bucks. Nobody wants to shoot a damn doe. I mean, they look good up front, but you'll be able to see by the woods how they look. Now, we did have some palmer in this field really bad. We eradicated it, but as you can see, there's a couple little ones that are coming back in spots. So I'll probably come back here and hit this field. This looks like the only field I'm going to have to hit, which I knew it would be. So all the other fields look really good. This field is going to have to probably be sprayed. You'll be able to see might come back here and start popping some of these damn deer. Just stand right here where they eat a lot of them. Right here is really bad. You can see the difference. But there's not a lot of grass like I thought it would be. It's almost like you sacrifice half of this field for the rest of the fields. Somewhere bad, I'm not bad. I've got some weeds back here, grass. Weeds can grow on a sand hill, I'll tell you that. So I'm probably going to come back here and spray this field. It definitely looks different. This field right here is a definite deer. Deer eat this field right here up. It's a separate field in the corner. As you can see, they've just mowed them beans halfway down. So it looks like they got to spray this field. And I got a farm across town in front of it. Has some ragweed coming in it. I got to get that. Which I hate going all the way across town just for that. But I'm not going to get her done before we start cutting. First corn of the year getting cut by my buddy. Big old case. I bet her happy. Derek's gonna bring the drone out sometime and get you all.
Yeah.
Derek, he's got my drone. All right, good morning. It is Tuesday, 20. All right, good morning. So it is Tuesday the 26th. We have not started cutting corn yet. I still got the sieve and chaffer ordered. I should have ordered it a long time ago, but I thought it'd be right. But the longer I look at it, I want to put a new one in there, so it's not here yet. So I was riding with my buddy's son yesterday. You see on here, he was cutting corn, and I've had cameras on this grain cart, but I like his camera on here. He had one in the tank, so you could see, you know, when it's full or when it was starting to get lower, if you want to kind of slow it down, and so you knew when to kind of be done. So I just put one up there inside the tank, which was a pain in the ass, but I drilled a hole with silicone in it and ran the wire down here. I got to tie all this wire right here up, but I'm going to go ahead and just tie it up and connect it up here somewhere. I ran it in the tractor, plugged it in, and also put a new camera on the back of the cab. So if you're just bobtailing and go pick something up, you can just look at the screen. If cars are coming, you don't have to turn your neck every 5 minutes. So here's what it looks like now. Right here. So here's the auger camera when it's down. It's got to fold up, and then you can see inside the hopper. That is the rear view camera if somebody's coming up behind you if you're going down the highway. That is the tractor cab. So if you don't have nothing hooked up and you're just riding down the road, you can make that one camera a full screen. And that is inside the grain cart. That way you can see when she's starting to get empty. So I really like this camera system. He's got the old system that I had where it's just one camera and you got to click through different cameras. This is I like this style because you can watch all 4 pictures at one time and you don't have to change the camera around it. It shows you all 4, so I like that. And it's it's 4K or something, but it is really clear. I mean, really freaking clear. So, very happy with it. So she is all done. I gotta tidy all these wires up back here. Close the window, of course. And this machine is finally ready to go after I've been, you know, a month or two of fooling around with it. Come on, damn it. Hold on. So after a month or two of fooling around with it, she is finally done. I think I do got to turn my auger camera though. It's like I just can't get it the way I want it when it's, I'm thinking that it should be like that, but now that I'm looking at it, that might be sideways. So I'm thinking that it's gonna look crooked in there. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have to turn it this way while it's unloading, because that's the way the spout is. So I'm gonna have to check that out. I'm gonna have to fold her open and check that out. But she is ready to go. I know I spent a lot of time on this, but when you're out in the field, you want it to be right. And I want it to be right. I want it to be right. I want my shit to look good, be good, and be good for Big Lou to be running her. So that way he don't have any issues. He gets in there, everything's set up. I like setting up each tractor, my spreader. I got the spreader with the old system in it, but the combine. But the spreader, my brother's tractor, and this tractor now have the same camera system the same way. Got the same desk, same G5. Well, I got the G4 in the other one, but it's just smaller. It's pretty identical. But just try to set them up the same way. So when you get in one, you get out of one, you get into another one, it feels like you're in the same one that you've been in for hours. You know, it just, nothing feels like it's changed. You're used to everything. You're not sitting here looking all around and trying to find crap. And, you know, it's all pretty much the same way in the equipment. And that's what I like. I don't like getting in something. When I used to bow hunt a lot, if I put up 10 stands on properties, bow hunting portables, you know, tucked up in a tree somewhere, I had all of them the same way. I had them same setup for your bow hanger, same step style, same stand. I mean, same places where I hung my bag and my calls or something, you know, if I was using them. That way when I got in there in the dark or was getting, you know, in the morning or got out in the dark, that I knew where everything was. Everything felt the same as it did with the other stands. And I don't know, maybe I'm just anal about it, but that's the way I do it. That's the way I want it. And that's the way I want it in this equipment. I want it all to be identical, so you're not in there searching for crap. I like having the run pages on the G5s the same, just kind of everything the same. So nobody's trying to struggle with anything. It's just, you know, everybody knows what to do when they get in each piece of equipment. So, but I really like the cameras, the monitor, all that crap. You can get them off Amazon for like $250. Comes with 4 cameras, like 4 long of these connection types, and they're really simple to hook up and do. I mean, really simple. If a dummy like me can do it, anybody can do it. And they're clear, you know, and I haven't had an issue with anything yet other than I didn't have the connection rate in my spreader, and it wouldn't come on. You wiggle it, it comes on, you spray it with a little bit of electrical grease, bam, works like a brand new one. So we should be starting. I would have started yesterday. Cutting corn, I believe it's ready. And my buddy's corn seems to be doing pretty good. He's got a couple fields open. Says that it's doing pretty decent. I rode with him for a little bit, but it ain't my place to talk about people's yields or anything like that. But, you know, looks pretty good. So, and I mean, the only thing that he's got bad going for him is that he's driving a Case combine, if you think about it. And I feel horrible for him. But it's all brand new. They get brand new equipment, but he's still driving a Case. I mean, come on, man. Damn. Case. But that's what they have always had. That's what they like. So who am I to say anything? I gotta tie all these daggone. There's wires back here like crazy. That's one thing I noticed you'll find in a grain cart or a planter is a bunch of wires. You know, a bunch of different cameras, a bunch of different this, different that. Of course, you need every one of them, I think, but it just comes with it, I guess. So I'm gonna be done here today because I can't do anything on the combine because I'm still waiting for the freaking, upgrade in the cab and, oh, phone call. Got him there, got the grain cart unloading in the truck, got the Turbo Max hooked up for cover crop. They are rolling, boy. They don't mess around. I'll get a video of unloading.